We did it. We're back. Welcome to another kitchen edition of Stay Out of My Fridge. The voice you're hearing is me. It's Matt. It's Beard Laws. I'm going to give you 2 seconds to pause this video, comment who you think the guests are on this show. And I want to apologize last week. I thought I was recording on this camera, but it turns out I pressed the wrong button and I was recording on this camera. Staring here, looking here was an awkward angle. So anybody that was on the YouTubes, I apologize. Now that I've wasted enough time, guess who's joining me? When I point, you introduce yourself. 1, 2, point.
Isla.
Isla's in the house. And you're probably thinking, oh, it's Isla and Avery. How exciting. Nope. Because who do we have in studio?
Meg.
Meg from the Your Town podcast is joining us in the kitchen edition of this. And it's, I don't know, this is a cool vibe. It's a little
Rocking
different.
the side part.
Welcome to the side part?
No, Mom's rocking the side
switched
part.
back to the side part today.
Oh,
So, rocking it.
rocking the side part.
I've missed it.
Oh, that's a good look. Do you think I should rock the side part?
No.
Don't put the hat back on.
Yeah.
We don't need all those people to see how I'm balding and I can't go bald because the girls are like, no, don't
can go
shave your
bald.
head. Oh, no.
No, I don't care what you do with your hair. It's your hair. It's your opinion.
Okay. Well,
Like just like my hair. Mom said, if you want to cut it, you can. I thought it would be a good idea to grow it out. Just see how I've never seen her hair long.
Mhm.
And she said, but I don't care. It's your hair. You can do whatever you want with it.
Want to shave our heads together?
No.
Okay, cool.
Nice try.
Thank you. I don't really want you to shave your head bald. It's okay.
Maybe you two could book appointments and get haircuts together.
And you should get your shape.
You want me to shave a bald now?
Yep.
Now the summer's almost over? We'll think about it.
And then you can put a hat on in winter.
I put a hat on in winter anyways.
I like it both ways.
Thank you, Isla and Meg, for joining on another Stay Out of My Fridge. We got a lot to talk about here. I don't even know where to start. We did give them a little bit of a preview of where we were going, didn't we?
All right.
Didn't we? If anybody wants to know, she is making this motion. And if you're listening, it's 2 fingers, the thumb and the index finger going into the mouth like she's chewing and getting ready to eat something. What is that motion?
Okay.
The bucket? All right, well, before we
I know what you're
reveal
talking about.
the bucket will make an appearance on the show. What did we tell them last week, Isla, where we were going?
Hershey Park.
Yes, and there was one thing I wanted to do, and I forgot.
I set an alarm, but we ended up going the day before.
What did we want to do, Meg?
We wanted to take a before and after picture of the kids
So we were going to line you up
entering
before.
the park and leaving the park.
Why?
Because it would have been funny.
Because, let's see, most of the time, like, you're super excited. Yeah, smiles, thumbs up, we're so excited. And then when we leave the park, you're so exhausted, hot, cranky, miserable. And it probably would have been like, you went from, like, smiling, thumbs up to, I don't want my picture taken, arms crossed, miserable. Would that have Bally been it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think
You
that
should
would...
pull up a picture of my terrified face on the, what is it called? Like the thing.
Oh, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're not there yet. We're going to get there.
So I did have an alarm set to do that, but we ended up not going the day that we had originally planned when I set the alarm.
That's fair. I didn't remember until right at this minute. And what made me think of it is because I thought it would be an awesome idea at events, like events where there's adults partaking in alcohol drinking, right? So say a golf tournament. So say you go to the golf tournament, everybody before has to go in the lane as the foursome or eightsome, however many your group is, and do a before picture, right? And then all of a sudden you have to do an after picture of them golfing and drinking, and before you're here and then after. And then I think they should do that at weddings. As soon as you go into the reception, there's a before, so your entire table has to take a before picture, and then you have to take one whenever you're leaving.
Yeah, you should do that at your guys' wedding. That would be funny.
Okay, we'll do that at the wedding we already had.
No,
the party?
The party.
How many years
were
are we going to
new.
wait for our party?
I know. You guys need to do it soon.
We
Because
don't
if
have
you
any-
Don't, I'm gonna be real mad.
Real mad or real mad? Like,
You told me I'd be a flower girl.
yeah, well, if we wait until you're 16 and old enough, then we'll just have, the other little cousins be the flower girls, and it'll be fine. I'm getting the side eye. We're working on trying to plan it, okay? Relax. Jeez. All right, so obviously we went to Hershey Park. What state is it in?
Pennsylvania.
What'd you think of Pennsylvania? 2 thumbs up?
I thought it was awesome.
Really? The
I have
entire
a
state?
question for her. What did you think Pennsylvania was?
A state in the United States.
No.
It is a state in the United States.
That's not what you thought.
I thought it was in the United States.
You thought it was a place in New York.
Oh, right.
You go, Pennsylvania's a state?
No. I hope your history teacher's not listening to this.
I don't have a history teacher.
You've never learned about states or maps or anything?
Not yet.
Not yet? Huh.
We had one in the back, but I never had time to go look at it.
I never had time to go look at the map.
Move
Fair
back.
enough. So we went to Pennsylvania. The first thing that I noticed was it's trash. And what I mean by that is there is trash everywhere. We were driving
It's
down.
a city.
Well, Philadelphia is a city. Pennsylvania is a state that is full of cities,
yes.
towns, villages, just
Yeah.
like New York. So as we were driving down 81 and all the other 39s and 22s and this and that, there was trash everywhere. Tires there. There was one point where we saw probably 15 to 20 bags of trash. And then at the end of it was a sign that said, no littering, $300 fine. I mean, there was just trash everywhere. And maybe, so we're in the state of New York. There is the New York's highway department. I don't know the actual New York's NYS DOT. They go and they remove roadkill, remove trash, remove objects in road. Every 3 miles we're getting on the Google Maps, object in road reported. And my co-pilot Meg was like, still there. And what else did we notice? But there was no cops.
No cops.
We went probably how many hours in Pennsylvania? 3-4 hours in
Probably
Pennsylvania.
close to 4.
Didn't see a cop. We were in New York for how long, Meg?
About 3 seconds.
3 seconds. Police reported ahead. Boom, there was a cop. Already had somebody pulled over. The speed limits in Pennsylvania make no sense. You'll be doing 55, then it'll drop to 40, then 45, then 35, then 25, then 55, then 45. And they can't drive. Some of the worst drivers in the entire planet.
And there's also at one point there was an item reported and both bikes fell off.
Oh, that actually hurt Meg's soul.
That stinks.
It did make me very sad.
We were driving.
I was really loving that green bike.
Yeah, there was a red truck.
The bike I want.
Had an interesting tonneau cover, and everything was strapped down into bikes. And the next thing you know,
The bikes flew
all the
out.
bikes fell off. So if you're listening to this and you're traveling with some bikes, make sure they're secured properly. And they're lucky that nobody got really hurt. Other than when they get home and they're like, where are my bikes?
They
Well,
have
somebody's
to find
stopping and getting them bikes. Or maybe next time we go, know what I'll do? There's some people that are heading home from Pennsylvania today. I'll be like, hey, did you see some bikes on the left side of the road on the way home?
Just past all the trash bags.
Just past all the trash bags. And they'll be like, where? They're everywhere. But either way, so we went to the hotel. And in the hotel, Isla, what'd you think of the hotel room?
I thought it was amazing.
1 through 10, how would you rate it?
Nice. Honestly, I thought it was really nice. I would rate it a solid 9.
Wow, solid 9.
It was
Okay.
actually really nice.
What did you love about it? What made it nice compared to some of the other places we've stayed?
It was there was like a little thing that I played drive-thru on.
Highlight of the
thing. So it was a desk that had a sliding fogged over.
It was like a frosted glass.
Yeah, and the middle pane kind of open up to look at the beds in the room and everything. So you get to play drive-thru. So you like that?
I liked how the couch was really comfy.
And then underneath it was a trundle bed that we never used.
She actually slept solo this trip.
Yeah, and you got it to yourself, thankfully, because sharing a king-size bed with multiple people has been fun. And 2 queens, I liked how the toilet and sink were in one room, and then the other room was another bigger sink with a fancy ring light mirror and the shower and stuff, so we could have multiple people. And then there was a closet that served as a changing room. So it was like we had 3, 4, 5, 6 different rooms in one thing.
And also that finish your thing.
I'm good. Go ahead.
And then I talked.
You're good. What were you saying?
It was so big that I could sleep in there. I'm not even lying.
Well, you're not the biggest person. What do you mean by that?
Like Mom could sleep in there.
What are we talking about? The closet.
The couch bed? Or the closet?
The closet.
The closet
That
was
huge.
quite large.
What's that supposed to mean? Mom could sleep in it.
Mom could sleep in that. It was so big that Mom could sleep in it.
Gotcha.
Like,
what about me?
She's taller than me.
Could
Yeah,
I?
you could.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was about there to by the gate.
They can't see you. Pretty long. Either way. But then the one downfall, the pool was closed one night, and then we went to the pool, and what happened, Isla? What did you notice was wrong with the pool?
That made me so sad. The
What?
light fell out.
The light fell out of the pool. There was some
Like the pool
knucklehead
wall under the water.
Yeah, there was some knucklehead kids that
And they were just shining it on the roof everywhere.
So Meg texts me and calls me and is like, "You need to get down here. It's floating." And she sent me a picture, and I'm like, "Oh, if there's exposed wires, electricity, and water's not good. Everybody could get electrocuted." So I ran down. Yep. And went to the front desk, and she was like, "We got to close the pool." I'm like, "Yeah, you do." But I thought it was really nice. There was a sister hotel, not a brother hotel, but a sister hotel right next door. So we were able to go over there, do a quick little Dunkaroo. Shout out Dunkaroos, great snack. 90s kids know. Oh, and she does too. They brought them back. I forgot. And they did a little pool. Which pool was better, sister hotel or the hotel we stayed at? Ours was better.
Oh, I think I like the sister hotel better.
Pool, we're straight pool.
Yeah, the pool.
Oh, the pool.
The pool?
You like the other rooms better too.
I don't know. I didn't see the rooms. I like the hallways though.
Fair. All right, so that was the hotel. That
Kinda
was
fancy.
that. Let's get to one of the main events. One of the first things we did. Obviously, the main reason. Why did we go down there? The main reason to Pennsylvania and Hershey area. That wasn't the main
No.
reason. What was the main reason?
Softball.
Yeah, Sissy and Avery were in softball tournaments. They each played 5 games. But let's talk about the main event. HERSHEY, Hershey Park, baby. So we decided to go on a Thursday, which we're like, oh, it could be pretty busy. It's a Thursday. It's Friday Junior. But we kind of lucked out because there was terrible storms, flash flood warnings, thunder, lightning in the forecast. And we didn't really get that. There was a little bit of thunder. They closed down the water rides for just a little bit. And I think one of the areas had some unfortunate news a week before we went. So that area was pretty low key. But Hershey Park, what was your first impression? We drive by Hershey Park. We come over the hill and we see the tall roller coasters. And what was your first impression, Isla?
I'm terrified now.
Yeah, you were very terrified. Started to instantly get nervous. I said, you don't have to go on those, kid. Meg, super excited. Lo, super excited.
And Avery's like,
Breeze is kind of
I'm
in
like-
between.
she's
Wanted to
like-
be excited, but a little
she's
bit
like-
nervous.
Very much. I'm doing them this year. And then
she just did.
we got there and she's like, nah, I'm
Yeah,
good. I'm
good.
just going to hang out here.
So we roll in. We, in my opinion, did one of the smartest things that you can do, and we're going to give our opinions on Hershey, was we paid the $50 preferred parking. And the reason I say that is you get pretty close. We were probably within, 1,000 feet, if not 500 feet from where you can enter the gates. We were very, very close, very fortunate. And on the way in, I don't think it was a big deal, but I couldn't imagine, all day going through Hershey, being on our feet. Could you imagine having to wait for a trolley or walking another mile or two? Like everything that we got through, could you imagine having a super long walk back? Or were you pretty happy with a short one?
Short one.
It was worth the money, right?
Yeah.
And so we get into the park and we're like, all right, we're super Hershey. We've got the maps. We have a game plan. And the game plan was what, Meg? You and Lo.
Biggest rides first.
Biggest, most attractive, not most attractive rides. They're all very pretty rides, but the more popular rides. And we decided that, hey, we're going to hit the ones up we've been watching for weeks. Ammonium was one of, if not the most popular ride in the entire park. It is right near the entrance. So the girls, we got there and through the gates, probably 9:45, 9:40. And Lo and Meg said, see ya. So they went to Candemonium. Well, the rest of us said, we're going to go to Frontier. We're going to get on some other rides that would, be a little more Isla friendly, Avery friendly. So we go that way. And what did we run into, Isla? First. Was it a gate?
A gate, and there was a giant wait line.
Yeah.
And then there's this bunch of these kids just plowing through. Like, the gates aren't open.
Gates
We're
aren't
not just standing here for nothing.
Yeah. That's what people with no common sense do. But either way, I'm glad that you have common sense and saw that it was rude. But I thought that was interesting. So something you should know, you can get to Candemonium. You can get to a bunch of stuff right near the entrance. But then when you walk, it's gated. Like right before you hit that little pavilion area, they put a gate there and those don't open till 10. But there's a walkway for the people that are staying at Hershey because they get early access and maybe fast track people. I'm not sure. So you saw people that were going around it and everything. And some people were really mad about it. And it's like, if you're paying for it, like it's, why be mad about it? Like,
Right, because it hadn't quite opened yet.
It opened
Wasn't
at,
quite 10 o'clock yet.
Yep, gates open at 10.
I feel so bad. There was a grandma that was in a wheelchair, and she couldn't do any of the rides.
Yeah.
and she's just sitting there looking so sad. She's watching all of the other people do it rides, and she's just sitting there like this.
Yeah, that happens. So
Just
you gotta enjoy your life while you can, right?
Yeah,
Before
she's
you
just
get
watching
old.
like this.
All right, so we're waiting at the gate. They're going through Candemonium. Meg, talk us through Candemonium.
That was a fun roller coaster. That's probably the best one I've ever been on.
Really?
It was good.
At the time or still to this day?
To this day.
To this day.
I think it was good. It was really good.
And let's be honest, there was a lot of times in your youth when you got to go to Disney, you got to go to Hershey, that you were stuck, babysitting younger siblings. So you probably always didn't get the chance to go on the coasters, but you did here. Mm-hmm. You did it. And you and Sissy had a good time. Candemonium in the books. Then they meet up with us. Then we did, what was the first one that we did? Do you remember? It's okay. I got a fly on my shoulder, she said. He's just my buddy. His name is Pablo. He just flies around. What was the first ride we did? Because you were super scared and being really weird about rides. You remember? The ride that we did and you were terrified?
Yeah, the wheelie one.
Tilt-a-whirl. She was terrified of Tilt-a-whirl. The one where you could have 3 to 5 people in a little thing and it just goes wee up a hill. Wee.
Which generally you love.
She was pretty much, and then as we were on there, we got on less than 5 minutes. Meg and Sissy roll up, still smiling from Candemonium, and see her freaking out in there and had a good little chuckle as she was freaking out on the Tilt-a-whirl. And then by the time it was over, can we do it again? No, kid, we got rides to do. So we leave the Tilt-a-whirl, and then where do we go? You guys did... Oh, did you get to the mouse?
Yeah, that's
so then
where we went next.
This is where...
This is funny.
And you guys can decide if it's funny or not, but we went to... What was it called again? Mighty Mouse?
The Wild Mouse.
The Wild Mouse across from Wildcat Revenge or whatever the one is. All right, so we get there, and we have to be fully transparent. I've never been... That I remember going to Hershey. I went to Hershey as a kid. I don't remember any of the rides. I'm pretty old. It happened when I was younger, whatever. Shout out to Ken and Juju. They brought me. But so we went there, and everything that we read was that the mouse roller coaster was a kid roller coaster. And we seeing...
I didn't say kid. I said it was an easier one.
Yeah, but we're seeing people that are 5, 6 years old getting on this roller coaster. We're like, oh, cool. It must be a kid one. So I said, hey, I got all the stuff. I got the bags. I got the water. I got all... I'm going to chill. I'm going to sit this one out. So, and it was 2 or it was 4, right? Anyways, so I would have either go by myself, whatever. So the 4 of them, they get on there. So you're waiting in line. How you feeling, Isla, while you're in line?
Terrified.
Terrified, even just sitting in line.
Yep.
Okay. How you guys feeling? Everybody else is good? Avery a little nervous?
Not really.
Not too bad?
Not too bad.
So you guys get in, you strap in, and then you guys take it over because I wasn't there.
So this one had a lap bar instead of like an individual one for each person riding. And they had me and Isla go together. And because she's much smaller than me.
Because you can sleep in a closet.
The lap bar didn't quite go down onto her lap. So there was quite a gap. And she was freaking out because she thought she was going to fall out of the roller coaster.
All right, let's talk us through what your brain was thinking and what you were saying while you were sitting in that thing.
I'm going to fly out.
That's all you kept saying?
That is what she said the entire time.
Were you crying? Were you screaming? Were you yelling? Or
no,
were you
I was just like this. I'm going to fly out. I'm terrified. I'm never going to go on this again. Mom, why did you put me on this?
And so was your mom's
But
fault.
much louder and
animated.
A little more.
All right, so walk me through the ride, Isla. All right, you get in there. You're terrified. You're going to fly out, and then walk us through it.
You go up.
Slow or fast?
Slow.
Okay, so
And
like
then
clink,
you
clink,
go
clink, clink, clink,
forward.
clink. Yeah.
Then you go over here, and then you take a sharp turn. Then you make another sharp turn, and then you make another sharp turn, and then another sharp turn, and another sharp turn. Then you go down really fast, and then you go woo, woo, woo. And then you do the same thing over one more time, and then you go and end it. On that 2 things, I almost flew out of my seat. Like, I was standing up, technically.
Interesting.
And
what was Mom doing the whole time?
Strapping me down.
That's what moms do.
I had my arm across her shoulder, holding on to the edge, and I had her pinned to the back of the seat because she was flying all over the place.
Unbelievable.
If you look over, it looks like you're about to fall off. When you're looking at, because they take pictures when you're on the ride.
Oh, yeah, they do.
And I'm going.
Oh. I
and
wish I
Avery's going.
What was Sissy's
in the
doing?
front seat, and she's like.
Sissy was smiling, enjoying it.
And then Mom's like.
Bodyguarding.
Bodyguarding. So overall, pretty decent coaster. Isla, not a fan.
I would not do that one again.
You wouldn't do that one again?
No, I did not like that one.
Okay. All right, so then
the only way I can describe it is like, the potato mashers that are like the S-shaped, and you like mash it into the pan. That's what the roller coaster was shaped like. So it was just like,
interesting.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Sounded like a cat.
And I did
it
tell
like
you I
whips
didn't
your
want
ear.
Yeah. Well,
I did tell you that.
So then we get off there. You're still terrified. You're shook up. You're pretty much at this point kind of done for the day. So I said, all right, right across the way is the Wildcat Revenge. Sissy, Meg, why don't you guys get on there?
Avery really wanted to do that.
Avery
one as
wanted
well.
to, but she
saw
last
how
minute.
fast
She
it
was
went.
like, nope. So we were going to go on it. And then if it was good, we were going to have her do it after.
And
She would not have liked
Sissy
it.
came down and said, you wouldn't have enjoyed this, Avery. And then it was instantly, okay. Again, not a long wait. So they were back pretty quickly. I think it was like, we timed it was like 17 minutes by the time they waited in line. Got through. We got Isla calmed down, got some water in her. After the Wildcat, that was pretty good. And the reason that was pretty good, we actually were at Tico's in Chameau and chatted with some random people. And there was a woman there that said, "Yeah, my favorite was the Wildcat. Look at me. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it." She loved it.
That was a really good roller coaster, but it was very rough.
Yeah. There was a kid like my age, and she was sitting on the front going, and she did it like 10 times. And then every time she's like, putting her hands up in the air, waving them side to side.
Yep.
Came out with some bruises from that one on my legs.
Yep.
So the lap bar, but it was intense.
Meg and Sissy have matching
fun,
bruises.
But I didn't want to do it.
Yep.
It was terrifying.
And I didn't do any roller coasters, not because I'm scared, but I had a battle with vertigo and thought that vertigo would really be triggered if we did the ride. So
what's vertigo?
Vertigo is technically there you have crystals in your ear, and when they become unbalanced out of there, you get the sensation that you're like in a boat rocking all the time, and it makes you really sick. And I didn't want to ruin the weekend because the girls had softball. I was really excited about that. So after Wildcat, I think we thought it was the best interest.
I thought you were talking about a person, and I'm like, I forgot that you have that.
We decided to tackle water rides, right?
Water rides, yeah.
So we went to the water rides. What was the first one that? We went right to the tubes, right?
Yeah.
So there was the toilet bowl looking one, which Isla was still a little bit scared. She didn't want to go in any of them, so she sat with me, Meg, Sissy, and Avery. They grabbed some tubes.
Me first.
Who did?
She went with me.
Oh, she did go down the toilet bowl one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And somehow we ended up backwards, of course.
Nice.
When we went through like the part that's like the bowl, it flipped us around. And we had to go through the rest of the tunnel backwards.
That's awesome.
It was not optional.
Yeah, of course. I didn't want that to happen for her, but
Yeah. Well, so they went down that, and then of course
I'm glad I went on it. It was scary, but it was kind of fun.
Now you say that. So
I
because
wish I could have done some more because that was like a one and done.
That was really scary, though. It was scary, but it was kind of
So I offered to stay with Isla because she was having another little moment, and Meg felt bad. So then I went up. I did a water ride twice. I did one. Yeah, I did one. I did the orange one. The girls did one or two in between. Then I went up with them, and I was still in the mood. I said we gotta fix this so the girls could do whatever. Me and her and I, we went over to what is it, like the splash zone or something where the buckets fill up, they dump on you all sorts of stuff. We go in there. She didn't even want to go down the baby slide. She didn't want to go up the stairs. She was scared. So we had a little bit of a pep. So we had a little bit of a pep talk. She went down the baby slide. We stood under both buckets, got drenched, and then I said, "We good? We good? Yep. Then we moved on, and we thought everything was going to be good. And then we went. Myself, Sissy, and Avery went on the water coaster roller dash something. I can't remember the name of it. It was a roller coaster that is on a tube in the water. Awesome. I wish.
More of like a toboggan.
Yeah, I wish Meg could have went with us. Only 4 people could go. We knew Isla wouldn't. Isla would not have enjoyed it. Loved it other than the mist in the face. Great time. Highly recommend that one. And then they hit up the lazy river. The girls went on a mat racing ride. Barely again any wait times. And then they were getting ready to do the lazy river for the round 2, and thunder hit. all the water rides shut down. And we decided, all right, well, let's pivot. Let's go to the other popular one before it gets super popular. I went to Reese's Cup Confection. That came out
You
almost as a
almost
swear
said a
word.
bad word.
I didn't mean it. Oof. So we did that. About a 40-minute wait. That was the longest wait we had all day. Thank you. Good catch. Must be a catcher. And what'd you think of that, Isla?
What?
Well, what'd you think of the Reese's shooting game thing?
Oh yeah, that was really fun.
That was
And then it went. I'm like, you told me it wasn't gonna be a roller coaster, and it went.
It was not.
It was
fast.
not. It was slower than you trying to run the bases in a softball game.
No, I meant it went. And I thought it was gonna go real, go down a long time, and I'm like, oh no.
And so you, for anybody that doesn't know, you go there, you have to shoot targets and lasers, and you have a scoreboard, and you try to work together to see who can be there. Unfortunately, we were lined up perfect. We were all going to be in the same cart, and then the fast passers passed us, and they had to share. We had to share a cart with some fast passers, I
And
believe.
we did too.
And then they shared a cart, but whatever. And then I had both of the guns because I was like, all right, I'm going to set a super high score if nobody's going to be there.
You weren't in the cart with anybody.
Was
You were
Sissy
in the front.
Yeah,
And you were in the
Sissy
back.
and Avery. Yeah, and I was in the back,
Yeah.
but there was two guns, so I got to use them both.
But we were in with strangers.
Right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you guys were strangers. We weren't. And I didn't realize you had to press the trigger each time. So I held it down, and I looked halfway through the ride, and my score was 700, and everybody else was at like 50 to 60,000. So I let my team down, made a vicious comeback, but still had probably the lowest score of the five of us. So that meant I had to buy dinner, and that's why I went to B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings, and got bottomless apps and one of the greatest cheese pulls in America and one of the grossest things floating in a beer ever. But that's a different story. So then we finished them. Well, there wasn't any more, right? They did the swings. What did we watch? We watched a show. So randomly, we were Megan, Isla were going to go and watch. Megan, Isla were going to go do a different ride. We were going to a different ride, and on the walk, I looked and I said, there's a show starting in 15 minutes. What was it, Isla? Seals.
So cute.
Show. So we went to the Aquatarium and went there, and it was a really cool 10, 15-minute show that I was very glad. There were so many smiles, so many laughs from the girls. It was really a pleasant surprise.
We did the Jolly Rancher.
And then they did the Jolly Rancher.
Oh.
She was terrified because not only was she scared of the Jolly Rancher, knowing that Mom was on there, and then she thought that Meg passed out during it, which she did not. And if you look at the pictures in the video I took, she was all smiles, while Sissy looked like she had her eyes closed, and she passed out, which she didn't. But the next to that was, what was that one with the real Storm Chaser or something? It's the roller coaster that goes from 0 to 72 miles an hour in 2 seconds.
And once this one started, I moved over here. Once this one started, I moved over here. So the next one started, and I just kept moving back and forth.
Absolutely ridiculous. And then we went to Chocolate World after the...
Wait, I got over my fear, and then I actually watched them go, get ready, set, gone, 2 seconds. Wait, 1.3 seconds.
I know, I wish the line wasn't so long. I would have done that one.
It was a long one. Would have been fun, but...
Very long.
I think that was the last rides. We did get a soft pretzel, so that was delicious. One of the best soft pretzels I've ever had. We walked around somebody that puked. Isla didn't like that very much. You did call it. You said that somebody was going to puke.
Wait, no, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Oh, we didn't?
No, we didn't.
Maybe I dreamt that.
Mom.
What? I did. We didn't.
You owe me $2.
We did not see
What?
anybody get sick.
But there was somebody.
You have no
You
idea.
you had a thing that if you saw somebody puke, you get $2?
Somebody do it?
Somebody puked, but we didn't see it. We just saw the puke.
She was going to not go with us on this trip because she was afraid she was going to see somebody get sick.
Yeah, no, we didn't physically see them get sick. There was just puke in the middle of the sidewalk.
Ew.
So
Yeah, it was
being
gross.
the good mom that I am, I bribed her.
You did bribe her pretty hard.
Wait. I didn't see that.
Yeah, your mom guided you around it.
I didn't even see it.
It was ABC disgusting. But either way, all right. So then we went to Chocolate World. How cool was that? We went on a little ride, got the whole history and how they made them and shipped them and everything. What did we get at the end?
A bucket of chocolate.
No,
No, at the end of the ride,
ride.
the tour ride.
Hershey Park.
Yeah, and the
Hershey chocolate.
people that we were at the softball thing said that they did it and they didn't even get a piece of chocolate. Bummer. We did. Was delicious. Then we walked through there. Shout out Papa, gave all of the girls money to get something, which I put on the card and have not seen that money.
I have that for you.
Well, maybe the girls will get it back if they're good this week. That would be nice. But either way, what'd you get, Isla?
I got like a pillow that was a Hershey pillow.
Looks like a Hershey bar.
I got Kisses, and we'll get how I won that later.
Oh no!
We forgot about
we forgot about all right.
The Kisses girl.
But what did you get at this?
Mrs. Kiss
And
a Reese little keychain, and it has a backpack on the back, and it can fit candy in it.
It's pretty awesome. So yeah, let's back it up real quick before Chocolate World. Sorry about it. We're walking by, and there was games everywhere. Kind of expensive, but we're like, Megan and myself did, some poor people math, and we're like, listen, these are pretty expensive. So they had a thing: if there was 1 or 2 people, the winner gets a small prize. 3 to 7, was it 3 to 7? 3 to 6 or something like that, you get a medium prize, and if it was 7 people or more, you got a large prize
for the winner.
And it was the water gun game, and it's one of my favorite. I always thought if I opened a bar, I was going to have those in urinals, so that was going to be a thing. But we'll talk about it later. So we're at the water game, and we said, all right, let's break it up a little bit so we can try to win some more prizes. Avery and myself, did we go first? We went first, and then a bunch of people sat down. We didn't win, and I was not happy with myself. And that was for a big prize. We didn't win. So next stepped up Isla, Meg, Lo. 1, 2, 3 people. Who won? Meg did.
Oh, right. She did. We have 3 winners on the podcast.
3 winners. It's a winners podcast. So Meg wins, gets a Hershey Kiss for Isla.
No,
I got the Reese.
Oh, you got the Reese. Sorry. Yeah, Meg got the Reese. So then, all right. So then we did next step. Did we do the kids?
For Sisses.
Yep, we did. We did Isla, Sissy, and Avery. And who won?
I won because I got it in the middle, and I'm like, don't move a muscle, Isla.
And she was the winner. And what'd you pick out?
And I picked out Miss Kiss.
Miss Kiss. So then I think we did one last round for all the losers.
Yeah.
And who won? Record setting. They called me and they were like, you had the fastest time we've ever seen at Hershey Park. Sorry you didn't get a large prize, but I won. And I picked out the Hershey chocolate bar, gave it to Avery. Meg gave her winning to Sissy. And then we went to the gift shop walking through, and they were like, what, $30 a piece? Mm-hmm. So we spent not $30 a piece. So
hey, Matt, can I tell you something?
What?
We also got our picture with Kit Kat and Jolly Rancher. Sissy was so excited about him. I really wanted to get my picture with Reese's.
No, I didn't see him.
He didn't come out. That's okay. When we were getting our picture with Kit Kat, there was a little kid. What did he do?
Oh, yeah. He threw his stuffed animal at his face.
Twice. So they were like, you can't throw, please be nice. So his parents pulled him away. He didn't get a picture. And either I felt bad. The little sister, or the older sister, didn't get the picture either. Felt a little bad. But all right, so then we left. We went to Chocolate World, went through the craziness of there. There was so much stuff. They each got something from Papa. And we decided that we would take a $25 bucket. We'd fill it to the top. And everybody kind of got to go like trick-or-treating. They got to pull the levers, right, Isla? Yeah. We filled up a character bucket right from Hershey. Nice little bucket filled. Well, it was filled to the top. But I mean, we've been eating this pretty aggressively for a couple of days, and we still got some chocolate in there.
Can I actually have a piece?
Ask your mom.
Please, Mom.
Which one you want? 5, 4.
I don't care.
3. Kiss?
Yeah, that one works.
Catch. If you miss it, 5 push-ups. A good catch. So we've all decided that the chocolate straight from Hershey at the store, at the park, is leaps and bounds better than anything we've ever had at the store, right? All right. Isla just put one in, and she's in a coma, and she's wanting to do ASMR or whatever it is into the mic. So I'll let you do it for half a second. That's disgusting. All right. So she's going to finish eating that, and we got back, or we finished up, went to B-Dubs, got the bottomless apps, crushed them, and I think that was it. Then we're going to wrap this up because we're almost at the 40-minute mark already. It was a good conversation. Girls played softball. Each got a dub. And honestly, there was a lot of effort, a little bit of drama, but it's girls. Once in a while there is, but I'm obviously proud of our girls, but proud of all of the Blizzards. They worked extremely hard. It was a good time. And our girls, they showed up. They balled out. Had a very, very good weekend. And Lo left with a really sweet bruise on her inside leg. Got hit with a
that
pitch.
one's bad. It's like right
See
here.
the seam marks and everything.
It's like this big. I'm like, I can't even look at it. It looks creepy. This big.
The size of a softball. Yep.
Size of a softball. Yeah, it's the size of a softball. Okay. Well, then we drove the 6 hours back and right back to work.
By the way, at practice, I saw 3 baseballs in there. I was going to grab them, and then there was a bunny.
Shut up. All right, we'll elaborate a little bit more maybe next week when Avery's here. We'll get her take not only on the tournament, we'll do a catch-up on the weekend, and we'll get her perspective on Hershey a little bit as well. So that's all we got. You guys got anything else? Anything you want to add? Pennsylvania, the trip, anything?
Yeah.
About Pennsylvania or the trip?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so. But I don't know. That's all I got. But one more thing, Isla. You know, if the chocolate starts, if it gets really hot, one pointer that you do that they said is you got to put these in the fridge, and then you got to stay out of my fridge.
I knew you were going to say that. If you wouldn't have said that, I would have said it at the exact same time. Hey, Isla, stay out of my fridge.
That's all we got.
He does it every episode.
We'll be back next week. You want to hit us with an outro song or no? Nope, I'm going to put one in anyway, so you don't have to. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us, though. I know we just said the bye. Meg, appreciate you filling in. Isla, appreciate you coming back. Anybody listening, appreciate you.
Oh, by the way, I got new lizards. Salamanders.
And we'll talk about it next week. The name and everything. Sound good?
Yep.
All right. Looks like somebody left the fridge door open. I gotta go. Somebody didn't stay out of my fridge. Bye-bye.
Knock. Who's there? It's the podcast you adore. Stay out of my fridge. We're back, ready to explore. Gotta tell a tale, gonna make you laugh, gonna make you smile. So buckle up tight. It's gonna be alright. We're diving deep into your fridge where secrets